What's going on, guys? It's Hector here with Vaping Lizards, and today we have another RDA review, and today we have none the less but the Indestructible RDA. So as always, we're gonna do the same process as always. We're gonna get down close and check out the device itself. We're gonna go build on it, put a build on it. Well, actually no, because I have one over here and I have one here, so I have a build already. So we're gonna go down close, talk about the specs, the device, vape it, talk about flavor clouds, vapor production, and other stuff like that, and also talk about the pros and cons about the device. So here she is. This is the Indestructible RDA, how it comes in the packaging. At the front right there it says Indestructible RDA. You got the little sticker to let you know what color it has right there. Nothing on the front, just usual stuff, nothing in the back. You open her up, well, the RDA should be in here, but you get a little thing of some sort of cotton. I'm gonna go with organic. You get a bag with some extra stuff, some screws, some O-rings, some coils, Allen key, and a screwdriver for your screws. And here is the RDA itself. Let's just imagine it wasn't the wrapper, and I'm taking it out. So here it is, guys, the Indestructible RDA by Jabo. Really nice design. I've been enjoying this RDA since I started using it about a week ago. So it's a very good device. It's primarily made out of stainless steel. It's 32 millimeters in height, 22 in diameter. The drip tip, it's 10 millimeters in diameter. As we can see right there, we have a silver plated 510 non-adjustable, but you can also see right there the outside is our peak insulator, which we'll see on the inside as well once we go up inside. You got some fins here where the airflow comes through, and we'll show you that in the close-up. There's like airflow and washers here. The device in general, it's a great device. Like I said, I've been using it for about a week and I've been enjoying it every day. So let's pop her open and see what's under the hood. So like I mentioned earlier, it's a 10 millimeter board drip tip right here. This is your top section where your drip tip sits on. And there's 4 holes in the washers that I was talking about earlier. These holes are all 2 millimeters. There's 4, and you got the washers to be able to block off whatever you don't want to use. But this section goes with this section. And for example, if you want every single hole closed up, you just align, you screw it in, and then you align the washers right on top of it, and it'll be fully closed up. If you want it fully open, it stays fully open, but you got your threads right there, threads over here, and all you do is spin, 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 and it's assembled. And if you wanna close the airflow, you just hold it by the bottom and spin in the middle. You can see the airflow, it's closing, 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 closed. Open it up, 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, 4 holes. I usually like to run it fully closed up. I don't know why, but that's just my personal preference when I vape. And that's about fully closed. Fully closed. Barrel section, let's just put this in there. Barrel section, you have the Jabo. You got the Jabo logo up front right there. You got 2.5 millimeter holes to the side. The one in the middle, I believe it should be 2.5 by 3.8 to 4 millimeters. Don't quote me on it. I don't know exactly how much because I couldn't find info on it, but it's about there. It's about 2.5 by 3.8, 3.7 to 4.0 millimeters. Very nice device, guys. Very definitely well built, and they thought about it well before making it. Now the deck itself, guys, As you can see, you got that Cyclops style center post here. You got some grubs, some Allen grubs, and then on the side you got some regular, screwdrivers. I wish it would have been all the same, but I guess they have their reasons why they didn't make it all the same. But then you got your positive post there, goes down to the bottom where the peak insulator is at. You got your negative that are milled into the side of the RDA where my thumbs are at. Those are your two negative, and you can see the amount of space you got in there. It's ridiculous. You get a nice decent juice well. Could be a little bit bigger, but that one works just fine for my style. It's just for other people out there that might like to drench their RDAs. Dual O-ring, it's perfect how it is. How snug it is perfect for me. And again, that's just me. This is all being based out of me. When I say I like it or I think it's good, it's just personal opinion. But it's nice, it's snugged, it works wonderful. And again, 510 thread, silver plated pin, non-adjustable, peak insulator right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's take it out top and vape on it for a little bit, right? So let's go right up top. Alright guys, so today I'm vaping on First Kiss by Stimulus e-liquids. If you never heard of these e-liquids, you might want to pick them up. You might want to pick up a bottle up or so. I'll put the link on the bottom to the review on the whole line. But let's get to the important part, and it's vaping this sucker. So I got a 0.2 to 0.25 build in here. Sorry, excuse me. And I'm vaping it at 90 watts, 4.2 volts. As you can see, you get very good vapor density. I personally get, if I had to say from 0 to 100% flavor, I get about 85 to 90% flavor. From compared to other RDAs or an RDA or a tank meant for flavor, I get about 85 to 90%, which is still good. And you've seen the density of that vapor, and this is the 60/40 e-liquid. So I mean, the vape's wonderful. I like how it vapes. I like how one of my favorite things is the tip. I love how the tip is. So, I mean, besides the fact of the matter, it vapes wonderful. I mean, all I can say is just get it. Just try it out. Buy one and try it for yourself. You're gonna like it. The only thing somebody might not like that I can see on this is that you can adjust the airflow. That's why I have it fully closed on the top, just because it's just too much airflow. I think with the side airflow and at the power that I put through it, I think it's perfect for me, for my personal style of vaping. I think it's perfect. But vapors out there that like to run lower devices at lower wattages and lower power, it might not be so convenient for them, and they might not get the full out of it, what's meant to do. So, but let's talk about the pros and cons and seal the video up. So first of all, the cons, as I just said a few seconds ago, you can adjust the airflow. I personally don't mind it, but sometimes I feel like vaping at lower power and lower wattage and stuff, so I would love to be able to have the option to close it off, but they don't have it. You can only do it at the top. But again, for me, it's not a big issue because I like how it does it. I usually, most of the time, 95% of when I'm vaping, unless I'm using a tank, I am pretty much running at like a 70 to 90, 95 watt power. This is just a very subjective con, and it's a drip tip. Me, I don't care. I love the short, nice wide drip tips. But again, somebody out there might not like this. It's so close to things. Sometimes when I chain vape it, if my lips touch the bottom, it's pretty hot. So it gets a little hot and it burns a little bit. But again, to me, it doesn't bother me. But someone out there might bother it. But besides that, that's the only cons I see with this device. Now with the pros, The building deck on this, it's outstanding. I don't have one of those crazy builds in there, but I do have a 22 gauge, like 9 wrap, I believe, right? And it fits perfect. I don't have an issue with it. It was super nice and easy to build on it. And again, it looks fantastic in there. Almost dry cotton as well too. But that's one of the biggest pros about this device is the how much room you have to build. You won't be scared to build something big and fancy because you got the space to do it. So that's a big plus right there. You don't have to be concerned about not fitting something and the post holes not being wide enough. You got plenty of space in here to put whatever build you want in there. This was meant to be able to put big builds in there. I just don't know how to build them. Another one is the how they made this top airflow. I believe is a great pro, and also it's the fact that you can actually adjust it. Like, I love the Kennedy RDAs, all of them, but how they have the one with the top airflow and you can't really adjust it. It's just you get what you get because there's a hole in the top. This one you could adjust it, and that's a great pro that they thought about that, and they were like, yeah, let's put an adjustable here. At least put adjustable, since we're not putting it on the side. They at least hit it up there. It would have been a terrible RDA if they wouldn't have made it adjustable on the top as well. It just would have been way too airy. But that was it for the pros and cons, guys. Overall, guys, great RDA, great build, great performance. If I had to rate this RDA from 1 to 10, I would probably give this RDA an 8.5, just because of the fact that you don't have adjustable airflow. That just kills me. It kills me because, again, I feel like vaping sometimes with a tighter, warmer vape, and I can't. And I'm more of a airy, more vapor type of guy, and I can, I can see it. Other vapors out there that might like this device, might like the design, might like the drip tip, but then they're not gonna pick it up because the fact that they don't have adjustable air from the sides and they don't like it too airy. So that's why it's an 8.5. It's still high up there. It's still very good. It's an 8.5, but just that airflow just kills me, and I wish it would have had adjustable airflow. So that was it for this review, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the review and got some information, and now you're more clear about this device if you didn't before. I know there's more reviewers out there, but I try to do my best. If you're interested in picking these up, once again, I apologize like I've done in my previous videos. Our retail website is down. I really hope to get this up and running soon, but wholesalers out there or any shops that wholesale, we do have a wholesale website as well. Everything's on the bottom if you haven't noticed since the beginning of the video. Once again, guys, thank you for watching the video. I also want to thank Vapin for having me here and doing this review, and until next time, vape safe.